work of art, which is the American barbecue platter. Delicious, melting in your mouth. It melts very smoothly. Banana pudding, I dedicate it to you. Good morning, sunshine. Today you'll notice a little difference because today we're without Vignette. He got sick this week. A kiss for you? I think American barbecue would be very aggressive for his heart. Aggressiveness and strong winds. It's windy in Sao Paulo. I don't know if it is in your city. The week we're recording here in Sao Paulo, there's been an aggressive windstorm. Today we're going to eat barbecue from the cafeteria in honor of the Nascimento couple. Julio usually acts aggressively at the cafeteria, but this time we did things differently. Low Barbecue is an American-style barbecue cafeteria. You'll enjoy it. The cafeteria meal I'm having today feeds about 2. Join us, grab your plate and a small tray. Am I in the right place? Come with me, love, I swear. One of the best works of art you'll ever see in your life. Smoked brisket topped with sour cream and paprika potatoes are what's wonderful in life. It's funny because this is an appetizer that I would like to eat just like this. Look, open it here, shred everything, and get the cream part. The potato is really sticky, dude.
And it's a little red. What do you think that is?
From the brisket, you mean here?
It's not on the potato, right? Doesn't it look different?
Paprika. This one is amazing. I could just have the appetizer and skip the main course. I missed coming here. I enjoy recording again since it's now Julio's time to eat at the cafeteria. We're making our own American cafeteria meal. I considered ordering for 4, like a Julio Bruto, and I said, that's a lot of food. Now we went from smoked brisket to a cheese ball with jalapeno pepper inside. Let's see what happens when it bursts. Look at that. Pure, delicious oiliness with cheese. Is the green part jalapeno? Wow, the pepper smell already hit me. No sour cream. Let's see if we can handle it.
Yeah, check it out.
It's just the flavor of jalapeno. It doesn't have the aggressiveness of jalapeno pepper.
And the cheese?
Man, the cheese, I think it's mozzarella, right? It stretches a lot, but I'm not even talking about appetizers. If I had to choose between the two, obviously the chicken breast with potatoes, right? But this one here is good to go along with that one. If you grab it, open it here. Look, you get this cheese, it bursts for you. Then you come with a big brisket. Put a little bit of sour cream here because I said you wouldn't get the jalapeno, but you do. It's coming now just a bit, but only in the mouth, not the throat. That's what's interesting. Your brisket and cheese sandwich is ready. You don't need to order the burger now. It's good now. It's amazing how they make the jalapeno. Slightly spicy, enough for flavor without burning your throat. If you can't handle much heat, this jalapeno balances it well. When I lived in the United States, I used to go to Chipotle a lot, and Chipotle had some kind of spicy stuff like this. However, the sour cream balances it out, and I fell in love with it. We had to start adding sour cream to everything, even rice and beans.
You only see it in restaurants with that American vibe, right? I mean, if I go to McDonald's and say, do you have any sandwiches with sour cream?
Man, maybe they have it at Subway, do you think? It's kind of a Tex-Mex thing, right? Sour cream? Wow, the cheese here is really good, together with the jalapeno. It's just that I really miss it for the main ones. This is tasty. It's not the brisket, right? I thought this one was the brisket. No, this one is the pulled pork. I thought this one was the brisket. So this is the brisket. The brisket comes in slices. Wow, that's awesome. This one is, his cheese cream looks more delicious than this one. This pickled onion. This one's for you, Pietro.
Hey!
Let's see which one you liked more.
Let's crush this one.
Look, open it up a little because, man, it looks like the edge here on the side is like a little bean tutu. But no, look, it's just pure pulled pork.
When you look from the outside, it even looks like it's breaded, but it's not.
That's wild. The coleslaw underneath helps balance the fat from the brisket and pulled pork, right? From the shoulder.
Wow, that's a good size, huh?
I almost didn't bite the bread on top. And man, their barbecue, spectacularly perfect. First time I came here, I didn't order some sandwiches, and it was a catastrophic mistake in my life. Man, their sandwich is delicious. The barbecue adds sweet and sour, the cheese gives creaminess, and the pork shoulder brings fat. Underneath is the coleslaw. Crunchy cabbage you can taste, but not overpowering since the strong barbecue stands out. I don't know, especially since I haven't eaten pulled pork in a good few years, but it's one of the best pulled pork I've ever had in my life. This sandwich will make you messy.
And it's easy to eat, right? Because it just melts in your mouth.
Well, so now that I pressed it down a bit, I'd say it's easy to eat. But at first, that first bite, man, it was huge. It also has this feature, right? I'm all for making the sandwich bigger. However, what stands out to us is the height. You think a tall sandwich is impressive, but a wide one seems normal. It doesn't look big, but the height is what makes it a real monster. But the ideal scenario for us to eat better would be as wide as possible, right? But here you get a lot of filling in each bite because it's tall. Don't come to Low Barbecue without ordering a sandwich. Let's try the Cupid one. I think this is Pietro's first solo appearance. Unfortunately, Vinhay is sick, but Pietro is here holding down the fort.
Next time, I'm going to bring a Vinhay's doll, one of those inflatable ones, like a punching dummy. Then I'll put it here so he won't feel lonely, right? But hey, Vinhay's, don't worry, I'll do my best to represent you.
Damn, right? He would be going crazy over this big cheese, man.
Big termite here, monster.
Little eye of the red onion pickle, man.
Let's see. I haven't eaten red onion pickles yet. That time we went to record at my sim, I didn't eat it. So this is going to be my first experience, huh?
The thing shines.
What is this?
What was the first flavor that came with it?
The pickled onion opens the doors.
Good?
A lot. I can't believe I'd never eaten this before. The tender brisket just falls apart so smoothly.
Looks like a hamburger from here, man.
I'd say it's like comfort food, as they say, right? It's food that hugs you.
Wow. Using the fancy term there, Vinhay. Here's Pietro's review.
So you can see here, look at how the brisket is. Man, it's a good thing I don't live in Texas.
Would you turn into a ball, Pietro?
You know those guys who ride around in little pods? For sure, for sure.
Now, the American barbecue platter, the masterpiece, serves two. Here, we have pulled pork, pickled red onions, pickled cucumbers, which is the classic, you know. And here, brisket, hump, and pork ribs, right? The pork ribs. The ones you see at Outback. It's not the same. It may look like it, but it's completely different. This one is smoked, so it's aggressive and wild. The pink color you see is from the smoking process, not because it's rare. This is insane, huh? Look how easily the bone comes out. None stuck to the bone. Wow, here you go. There must be another bone. Is there one more? Here you go. Let's see if it comes out. Oh, it opened.
What?
That's it. My God, it's tough to see this on a pork rib, huh? Not a single piece stuck, man. Dude, this is really cool, and I'm really happy because here you can build on your side dishes, right? You grab it here, look. I really like mac and cheese. Let's start with the mac and cheese. Opened it up here. Put the mac and cheese on. Looks great. Just taste it quickly. Wow, the cheese cream tastes just like the cheese I had in the United States. Don't get it mixed up, Leo. You grab the tongs, little buddy. Put it on your side. You grab the big brisket. Look beautiful. Look at that fat showing up on your screen, melting. Put it down. On our side, you have to add a little pickled red onion. And the pork puree, which I ate wonderfully well. And it's funny that the pork puree, even after going through the whole barbecue process with the fat melting off, I thought it was fantastic. A little sour cream on top here, and this one looks like cheese cream. But it's the house mayonnaise, man. Let's try it today, along with the brisket. It's the first homemade mayonnaise from this place that we've seen that's yellow. Let's go back to the buffet because I have to eat the pork ribs. Man, for God's sake, pork ribs, that's just ridiculous. The fat is melting away. Enjoy your meal. This is the moment when you take a picture at your house and say, wow, Gaba, I'm eating with you. enjoy your meal. Recently, I saw a kid and noted the audience isn't really interested in videos just about sweets. And the answer was, Gaba, we have lunch or dinner with you. Clearly, we're eating dessert. Let's add pulled pork with sour cream. When the place makes everything homemade, it's delicious. And now the sandwich we ate is going to show up, but now in a meal format, right?
Are you putting together a big Texan plate?
Ah, this is really good. I learned from my dear friend, the owner of Dick's, who said, mac and cheese can't be that perfectly cooked pasta. It has to be a little softer, creamier. It has to be something delicious. You have to feel its texture melting in your mouth. Wow, what a delicious cheese, together with the sweet and sour taste of the barbecue sauce. Look at me trying the brisket. Pure fat, we're zoomed in. Look at that harmless little fat for your heart. It'll clog all your veins. Smoking is great because you can look at this chunk of fat here. It depends, it's gonna be bland, right? It's gonna be hard to swallow. But no, the fat doesn't get as gelatinous as you expect. It melts. It's like marrow.
It won't get stringy, right?
No. Shall we try another house specialty sardine?
Let's go. I'm curious about that one, huh?
Hump with the house's homemade mayonnaise. The hump. It's falling apart, look. You can shred it here very well, but it's the only one that's got a piece that's a bit firmer, I'd say, right? It looks like it's not pastrami. It looks like roast beef. Challenging the idea that only green mayo is good. Let's agree, when you mentioned fat, I didn't think green was best. Yellow, my brother?
But what does it taste like?
Man, it tastes just like real, delicious mayonnaise. Pure mayonnaise. I went overboard here too, right? I don't need to make this much, do I? Adding mayonnaise makes it taste like those classic São Paulo ex salada sandwiches. Lots of mayo. It's the same vibe, man. It's really funny because lately I've started to become more of a fan of sauce. Before, I wanted to eat everything without sauce to taste the real flavor. And now I'm like, wow, this sauce is really cool. Wow, they should put this sauce in a capsule. This sauce should be sold in stores, and that's something I wouldn't have said before. This mayonnaise should be sold in stores, but it probably goes bad really fast, right?
If sold in stores, it would need to be industrialized and would lose something.
Then it loses all its appeal, right? But the best meat I've had so far is still the pulled pork, despite strong competitors here. Second place, cupim, for its flavor and texture. It was a bit tougher and surprising. Third place, brisket. Now I'm going to start differently. First, corn salad.
Corn salad?
Man, for me, corn is the best ingredient in the salad. When I hear corn salad, I think this must be amazing.
We're biased. We just go places and eat corn pizza.
Man, cheese with corn is so good, and with our rice, it has a special name, but I forgot. Let me check, hold on. Let's go to the side dishes. Side dishes, mac and cheese, coleslaw and gravy rice, fluffy white rice with gravy sauce. Here, the gravy rice. The lady explained to us, you take the broth from the brisket's own fat and turn it into rice. That must really change your happiness, right? And now it's time to shred it for you. Look, so you can see it at home. This here means fat, and fat means happiness. Look, beautiful thing, served up. My plate, pretty heavy. Now, Julio sausage, right, man? The kid is a bit rough. When he makes big plates, he grabs aggressive sausages. I'll slice it here. This one is different from the ones you're used to eating, which is pork sausage, right? This one is beef, I believe, beef sausage.
Hold on, I think so, right?
Look, beautiful thing. Here is the sausage for you. Once again, second round. Enjoy your meal. This one might win the first round, right? One thing. Woohoo. I forgot about the beans. The beans look like a tutu. But it's American beans. It's thick, see? You can't... There's the bean broth. The bean broth, if you try to drink this, it's like trying to drink a milkshake. On a cold day, you can't do it.
Yeah, he's really different.
Come on now with rice and beans, Brazilian food. When it comes to smoking, pork ribs are by far in first place. You can taste the smoke, you feel the pleasure of eating it. Seriously, this one is the tastiest so far. It beats the pulled pork. You can taste all the smokiness, but it almost gets to the point of being overwhelming. If I ate a lot of this like the pulled pork, I wouldn't be as happy. Now let's try the beef sausage.
This is the moment I'm most curious to hear the review.
Man, now I feel bad for you. It would be the last one in my ranking.
Why?
I think it's cool that you order it, but the texture itself, the taste itself, it's very far from the others, really, like absurdly so. And now to change things up a bit, look, corn salad. It's crunchy every time. You bite into the corn and crush it with your teeth. Delicious. First place are pork ribs. Second place, pork. Unmissable, man. And I would order the pulled pork sandwich, okay? I would order the individual pork ribs and the pulled pork sandwich, which is amazing. In third place, I'd go with the Brazilian brisket for you to try, along with the house-made mayo. You can't miss it, man. Dessert. Banana pudding? Here we have caramelized banana with pastry cream, cookie, and a foam with a touch of ginger. This mousse turned out too sweet. I dedicate it to you.
Wow.
Wow, look at that layer of creme pâtissière. But what happens? The highlight is the biscuit, which gives the crunch along with the ginger foam. And you don't get the banana on the first try. You have to dig a little deeper and get it from the bottom, where it comes with the sweetness of the caramelized part. Oh, look, here it comes.
Wow.
Now she came. Excellent dessert with everything you want. Citrus, caramelized bananas, wild sugar, and crunchiness. This is my ideal dessert. It's not overly sweet or chocolatey like a Kinder Egg pizza, which isn't even that great. I think I messed up. I went from a dessert that's a bit sweeter, right? And the cheesecake, which is much more neutral with a touch of red fruits.
Yeah, this one is going to be easy.
Here's the classic New York style cheesecake, right? Wow, the red fruit compote is delicious. But I think the banana pudding is worth it.
Gabba, gabba, like it, like it. Give your like, and subscribe to the channel. That's it. Another video from Gabba.